Canterbury Plains, one of this hilly country's few consistently flat farmland areas. Here the land has been cultivated since the first colonists sailed to these Canterbury shores in 1850. The homesteads built by the settlers have lasted, but the cultivation techniques they employed have greatly changed over the past century. Yesterday's methods of breaking the land are today's novelties. Close to Christchurch, 2 farms owned by families associated with farming for over 100 years serve as the site for this year's World Ploughing Contest. 26 ploughmen from 18 countries compete for the prestige award, the Golden Plough. Crowds aren't large in the early morning as the opening splits are made, but later the audience swells to over 30,000. A bead is drawn on the marking post. The actual line of all the following furrows depends on the straightness of this first. Once up, once back, and the opening splits are judged. Now the business of ploughing really begins. The world's most modern implements are employed to create furrows of exact and sufficient width and depth for cultivation. All surface growth is neatly and completely turned under so that the undersoil is exposed, clean and free for planting. Brows are furrowed with concentration, for blades have to be adjusted to within a hair's breadth. Judging of the neatest turn is carried out according to the rules of the World Ploughing Organization. This aims to improve ploughing techniques and skills to aid the agricultural needs of a growing world population. The conclusion and the judge's final assessment. This is the first time a World Ploughing Contest has been held in New Zealand. And now, for the first time, there are 2 winners, Gunnar Johansson of Sweden and Paavo Tuominen of Finland. For half a year each, they will share the Golden Plough, a memorial to the ploughs of the past, presented by an organization planning for the future. Vicky is one of more than 50,000 New Zealanders who suffer from asthma, a distressing and often fatal illness, now a worldwide problem, which has been a burden to millions of people and a challenge to the art and science of medicine since the dawn of civilization. The physicians of ancient Egypt prescribed for asthma medicines made from plants, a crude form of the drug therapy used to alleviate some breathing disorders today. But all the long-term effects of drugs are not yet fully understood. And there is a growing interest in natural methods of treatment, advocated since the first medical textbooks were written by the great physician Hippocrates 2,000 years ago. Modern medical practice also appreciates the value of fresh air and diaphragmatic breathing in the treatment of asthma and bronchitis. Simple exercises devised by a Christchurch specialist in thoracic physiotherapy, Mrs. Bernice Thompson, are now helping asthmatics to overcome their breathing difficulties in a natural way.
Well, Vicky, we're going to show you 3 kinds of exercises. The first are to teach you how to breathe correctly using your diaphragm. Then we're going to show you some more vigorous exercises that will help make you cough and clear the mucus from your bronchial tubes. The third group is to teach you how to mobilize your chest and to correct your posture.
Yes, I understand.
So Vicky begins her attack on asthma, learning how to win her own personal battle for the breath of life.
Now you try. Put your hand up. Down you go. So not too fast. A good hard breath out. Now big cough.
These exercises clear the secretions of mucus, which in asthma and bronchitis obstruct the airways of the lungs.
Now cough hard for me, Vicky.
Vigorous activity of this kind is always followed by diaphragmatic breathing in a resting position.
Breathe in your tummy. Through your mouth, that's the way. Gently and quietly.
This simple method of breathing control is taught at the Thompson Clinic as a first step towards helping asthmatics to manage their condition in everyday life. When the patient knows how to control breathlessness by diaphragmatic breathing, he is able to learn more vigorous exercises.
Conroy, I want you to learn a new exercise, like this. Yes, you have a try. Good. Another one. And another one.
All the exercises can be adapted to suit the age and ability of each patient. Children strengthen their back and chest muscles in this way. Older people do the exercise in a less strenuous form.
And circle your elbows forwards, upwards, backwards and downwards. Good. Keep your head up and your chin in. Pull well back by yourself. Good. That's about enough. Have another little rest. Relax forwards. Head down and breathe in your tummy.
The main advantages of the treatment are described at the University of Otago Medical School by the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, Sir Edward Sayers.
This method of treatment, developed by Mrs. Thompson in Christchurch, is simple, economical, and easy to learn. It can help people of all ages in all parts of the world. Of course, the earlier the diagnosis is made and treatment commenced, the better. And the advantage of this method is that it can be taught to very young children even before they are 2 years of age. And under parental supervision, it can be carried out in their own homes.
As a thoracic physiotherapist, Mrs. Thompson has devoted much of her life to the needs and problems of asthmatic children and the guidance of their parents, helping the mother in many ways to understand and supervise the treatment of her child.
Breathing control exercises first, but we're going to start Janie with exercises in the form of a game to capture her imagination. Oh, I see. Come with me, Janie. Hop up in the bed. Lie down there. Bend your knees up. Now see if you can give this fishy a ride up and down on your tummy as you breathe in and out. Just gentle, easy breaths.
I know we go back here.
These tummy balloon games are just another way of teaching Janie how to breathe correctly using her diaphragm. Breathe away, Janie. Up and down as you breathe in and out. Watch the fishy.
Janie is one of the fortunate children whose family doctor diagnosed asthma and arranged for a course of breathing exercises early enough to prevent deformities of Janie's chest and to give her the best prospects for a full and healthy life. In this attack on asthma, breathing exercises turned into games are transforming the lives of many children. The method of treatment is enjoyable, effective, and economical. It can be used anywhere. It costs nothing but time, and may well be of the greatest service beyond the shores of New Zealand, helping the millions of asthma sufferers, young and old, who are our neighbours overseas.